Hi guys, good evening. Happy to see everyone. Thank you for joining. So today we have Long after his trip. Yang, thank you for joining everyone. Antung, Phương, Dương, Hoàng Minh, Đức Anh, Nam An. Very nice. Everyone's on time. Unusual. Now, let's see. I hope we don't need to discuss homework, right? Because that is for maybe new students only. I think you already understand it. It's very important to do your homework. Now, we'll practice. Let's jump straight into practice. I'll give you a topic, a part 2 topic, and you'll have 1 minute to prepare, everyone. And then we'll see who will be able to speak today. So here's the topic. Describe an item of clothing that someone gave you. You have 1 minute to prepare. Try to use notes, paper, pencil, and one of you will speak. All right. 1 minute is up. You can try to use one of the idioms there, one of the words. I want you to speak clearly. I want you to do your best. 2 minutes of speaking, yeah? A little bit stressful, but it's a good warm-up. I hope you've done your tongue twisters today, as I've told you before the lesson. Make sure to practice that so you can speak clear. Now we'll see how well you've practiced your tongue twisters. So everyone, what do we need to do? We need to listen, mostly for mistakes. If you hear a mistake, you write it down in the chat, or you make a list and then you send it later after the speaker is done. Do not interrupt, yeah? And well, try to catch at least a couple of issues. Logic, maybe some sort of something confusing for you, right? That's fine as well to note down. So Phương, can you please begin?
Okay.
Everyone, let's start listening and write Minh Anh, Việt Long, Nam An, everyone, yeah? Let's go.
So I got the clothing item I got was a jacket for my cousin. It was actually a hand-me-down. Like he didn't need it anymore because he grew taller, and it didn't fit him well. At first, honestly, I was super excited. Like I was thinking maybe it's nice, it's fit with me. But when I tried it on, I was surprised because it's actually fashionable, and I really like this style. I remember the first time I wear it to school, my friend noticed, and immediately they like applaud me, and I just laugh. Um, the only thing uh, is the sleeve is a little too long, and sometimes it's look like my hands are hiding inside. But honestly, I don't mind. In fact, I kind of like it that way because oversized clothing uh, is really trending nowadays. Uh, except when the weather is too hot and I can't really wear it. Mm, yeah, but it's perfect for me.
And can you tell me, what do your friends or relatives think about it?
Um, Actually, to the cousin, I think it is her favorite items, and he is really sad. He is really sad because he have to hand me down. That's clothing.
Thank you so much. All right. So guys, let's see what you have. We might actually do this in a document later. Is it convenient for everyone to work in the chat or not? Is there someone who is against typing and reading from the chat? Someone who doesn't like to do that? Oh, if not, then okay. Let's see. We have. I want to hear your comments first. Let's see. That was Naman first. Can you talk a little bit about what you've noticed?
Uh, yes. First of all, she said her cousin grew taller, so it has to be grew.
Okay.
Uh, she had some uh, kind of verb mistakes where should be were. It look, it looks, it looked,
Mm-hmm.
and but it is perfect. Should be it was perfect.
Okay, well, it's perfect could be used that way if she's still wearing it or still using it, right? So it's still perfect, but yeah, probably unclear. So better to use past tense there. That's right, because we're talking about that time when you got it. It was perfect the moment I received it, and it's still perfect now. Like that would be better. Very nice. Thank you, Naman. Everyone, let's submit. Get long. I want to see something from you as well. Mingyang and Tung. Zoom, what do you think?
Firstly, she said I got. I it should have been I got, and said he don't need it. Should have been in past tense or yeah, and it's fit with me. I think it should be it fits me or fitted me. I remember the first time I wear should have been wore, and the sleeve should have been plural, like sleeves, and
Yeah.
oversized fitting D. Generally, she has issues with using the past tense.
Yeah,
Uh,
you also missed one, laughed, right? Also, I just laughed, laughed. Simple endings like that, verb forms when we speak. Very important. Very nice. Good analysis by Zoom. Like, guys, look what Zoom has done. That's what I want to see from everyone. Very nice. Uh, all right. Kwon Ming, what do you think?
I think that most of uh, the speech is actually in present simple. Like all of them has listed, so I don't want to mention all of that back. And of course, when it's about describing something, it should be in the past. And the last sentence of the talk, I think, speech, she did say, yeah, it's I don't know, mixed phrases.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Good analysis. His sleeve was a little too long. So the sleeves of the what was it, jacket were or are too long. Like it actually depends. Maybe you confuse some of the tenses because you are not sure whether to talk about it in the present tense, like because you still wear it, right? Or whether to use past simple for the time when you got it first time, right? So that's a bit confusing, but most of the time we use past simple here because in part two, you get something to talk about, usually from the past, and just need to separate clearly, right? Now you're talking about past, and then you're talking about present. That's it. Okay, anyone else? So I don't have comments from Long. Can you tell me anything? What do you think about the speech?
Um, I think she did. I think she did a great job, but by the time she speak, I went for the bathroom.
By the time she started speaking, I went to.
Yeah, by the time she start speaking, I went for the bathroom. And
Went to the bathroom, but by the time she started, make sure to not make mistakes yourself. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else to say?
I don't know.
Okay. Just try to make sure to participate. Dukang, what do you think?
I think she did a good speech.
The answer was good. Okay.
And maybe have a bit mistake in grammar.
There are a few mistakes
Few mistakes on the grammar and
in grammar. Yeah.
in grammar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, try to write down a few comments from yourself, right? What score would you give Shuang until?
I don't actually know because sometimes she
Sometimes.
sometimes like I do not hear she very clearly.
I didn't hear
I didn't hear
her
her clearly, like because of my device, my audio
because,
device.
yeah, well, you know the
Uh,
problem. I don't. You know you have this problem. You can ask maybe your parents to help you out. Get some, simple, even cheap earbuds. They're pretty easy to get, right? Make sure to participate better because, well, it's unenjoyable
oh,
for you, difficult for others
sorry, but
to. Yeah. Sorry, what?
okay, but I think I still hear her, and sometimes I think that she use the wrong like terms like use present perfect. No, sorry, the present
Simple,
simple.
yeah. So make sure to write down in the chat, or maybe you can put it in a document if you don't like writing in the chat. I need to see your work, yeah? Don't forget to say uses, she uses, until,
Yeah, she uses.
or used in this case, past simple, or sometimes endings, yeah? Be sure to say your endings. Well, anyone else? Here we have Ming Ang. Something happened to Ming Ang? So she was just here, but not anymore. Okay. A few comments from me. Actually, Zoom managed to catch some things that I didn't. Well done. A few things like it's nice, should be nice. Yeah. I really like the style. Perhaps should also be in the past tense. I liked the style in that moment. And you could tell us more about the style. What was the style? Like a little bit more at least? Did you mention the color or something? First time I wore it to school, immediately applause. So my friend immediately applauded. Applause is not a verb. Started applauding. Applauded, you could say. And immediately applauded. It's a kind of a weird image I have in my head. Like, somebody showed up in a new jacket and people start applauding. That's like a bit too much. Maybe got surprised a little. Happy to see me in some new kind of cool clothing. And actually about clothing, better to say item of clothing, piece of clothing. Like clothing is not really countable. You could use it in like colloquial speech, like a formal, but better to say like a piece of clothing, like this jacket specifically. It's look like, guys. That's such a big mistake many people make. It looks or it looked like, not its look. Pronunciation of mind. Fluent, can you say mind?
Mind.
Oversized.
Oversized.
Nowadays.
Nowadays.
Applause.
Applause.
Applauded.
Applauded.
Yeah, so we have a few issues with endings. And the last sentence actually didn't really, right, it wasn't great because of the follow-up question I asked, right? To the cousin. So you say the cousin thinks, or it's the favorite jacket of my cousin. So she, of course, she's very fond of it. And I think she was sad that she had to hand it down to me. So you used hand me down incorrectly there as well. And that clothing should be that item of clothing. Well, something to work on. I understand, Fuong, there was a lot of pressure speaking in front of everyone, but well done. Well done anyway. I think it's the answer deserves a 6 at the very least. Could be, you know, if you fix all of the mistakes, could be closer to 7. Without the mistakes, yeah, that's pretty much a good 7 band answer. You could be reaching 7.5 with a few more issues that you are willing to correct, if you're willing to correct that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Next, we have, let's try one more topic, everyone. Let's get ready. Fung, you should still work on that. I mean, even though you've answered already, you still should prepare in a way. Like imagine that it would be your turn anyway. Yeah. Okay. Here we have the topic. Everyone, describe a way that helps you save a lot of time. Let's start getting ready. Yeah, it might be one of you. All right, the time is up. I gave you a little extra time. Now, who shall speak? Well, all right. Kwangming, would you please? Everyone else, I want comments. Duk Ang, Antul, Ming Ang, Get Long in the chat. A few issues you've noticed, just general comments. Think of the score you might get. Right, please, you can begin.
Well, one strategy that helps me save a lot of time is actually by planning my day the night before I go to sleep. Like before I go to bed, I make a simple to-do list of the most important task I need to complete the next day, and I have planned to do it about 2 years ago when I was in secondary school. Um, by doing this way, when I wake up, I already know that I need to focus on. I don't waste time deciding what to do first, and I know how to really organize myself and put myself in a really harsh condition. And by organizing my task, I it also helps me avoid procrastination. Like for example, if I have a busy day with work, if I only pay attention to my phone and scroll, then I will have time, right? But I with my time management for each task, studying or doing exercise, it helps me move from one task to another smoothly. And I have noticed that uh, one days that I don't have to, when I don't make any plan, I just waste my time. It's just nonsense. So it's a really small habit, but it has made a big difference in how efficiently I use my time, and I also felt comfortable about it. Felt comfortable. Um,
Thank you. That's enough. Thank you.
productive.
And one part three question for you. Can you tell me why do some people struggle with time management?
Um, from my perspective, I think that there are two reasons behind this. First of all, I think they have a big obsession with their phone because it's irresistible. And phone just give you something that really attractive, like some short videos, reels, and also instant updates about your latest game. So you can not really resist against it, and you will just scroll and waste your uh, time managing things that you wouldn't do the next day. Um, the next thing is that they have pushed themselves too far because they do some time management so harsh, like push up 100 times a day. It's it's impossible for someone who is skinny and don't have any experience about some harsh tasks to do that. So yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, very good. One question for you I have, like personally, as a teacher, I want to ask you, like, what do you mean by harsh task?
Oh, I know, maybe it's hard tasks.
And what is that, for example?
I mean, some tasks that you cannot really do on your own if you don't do it with small steps. Like you cannot really just play a piano if you don't know the notes, and you just straight up going to the piano and play some music like Mo- Mozart. You cannot really do that. You have to take step by step. It's what I meant to say.
To play the piano. When we talk about instruments, we always say the guitar, the piano, the saxophone, the drums, right? The always. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ming. Now, well, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? Naman, what do you think? Please.
I think his performance overall it's really good, but I have some changes.
To propose.
Yeah. Uh, uh, he said have plan. It should be had plan. It was in the past.
You mean app plan? or had planned?
Had planned.
As a verb, yeah, had planned then. Okay. What else?
He said something, avoid, I don't know, avoid something.
I don't remember that.
But with my time management,
Well, it's just a little bit of self-correction. Yeah, that's not a big deal.
yeah,
But okay. Notice anything else?
notice that one day. I mean,
Okay,
it
on
should
day
be,
one. On day one. Thank you. Get long. What about you? What do you think?
First of all, I remember that he said in the morning he would have a timetable to focus on. I think it better be follow. I think it's better.
Follow the plan. Yeah. Okay.
Next, and I just remember that he used the word help in somewhere. Um, because he is using that word for himself, so I think it's help without the s. And
Yeah.
he said that people struggling with um, making time management. I think it should be timetable.
People struggle with managing time. Sounds even better, right? Or with creating their own timetables. Along when you say the, can you say it correctly? The.
The
Yeah, you can say that, and it sounds much better when you do. By the way, what do you think about the whole speech? Well, Yelong?
um, overall, I think it is average.
What's wrong with it?
It just like that is average.
Well, usually we don't say that without any comments, but okay. If you have nothing to add, I understand. Zul, what about you?
When Kwame said task, like I think it should have been with the s, like tasks. And by doing this way, should have been by doing this or in this way.
Yeah.
And put myself into really harsh something I couldn't hear him well.
Actually, yeah, so that harsh thing is a little bit unclear, right? I mean, I told you, not very clear what you mean by that, so better to explain. And Azul, you said in this way. I think we just say this way. So this
But
way,
like this way? Oh, okay.
all right, now what else?
And it said move from one task to another. I don't know. I think it's a bit strange, but I don't know how to correct it.
Moving from one task to another. I think it's fine. No problem here.
Okay. And he said it's just nonsense. In the previous sentence, like I think what he said was like wasting time is nonsense, but I I don't think it makes sense. I think he meant like wasting time is unwise or something like that.
Yeah, that's actually a great comment, Zung. Guys, take a look. This is what I really want to hear, everyone. Antung, you can check as well. You see, Zung is saying that we shouldn't say nonsense about some people wasting time. Because it happens either way, right? It does make sense. People waste time because they don't want to do something they don't want to do. And that's just not very wise, not a good decision, maybe. Well, it depends, right? The wrong qualifying adjective here for the situation. Very good catch, Zoom. Well done. One more.
And push up 100 times a day. Maybe like doing push-ups, but should I say doing 100 push-ups or?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, exactly. Anything else? You just play the piano.
And play it, and it should have been the like
Yeah.
third.
Yeah, okay. Very good, Ming Ang. Very nice, perfect analysis, very much. Ming Ang. Good evening.
I just found out without hand managing because I feel it's so. I think it's awkward to say. Maybe I don't hear the whole sentence.
I didn't hear the whole sentence.
I didn't hear the whole sentence. But,
How can you fix it?
it,
Or waste our time, or waste like avoid
maybe
managing
without
time.
time to managing.
Yeah. Again?
I think I will say that we shouldn't waste our time on managing unnecessary detail.
Unnecessary pronunciation, unnecessary details, unnecessary parts of the guy, things. Okay, yeah, unnecessary practice. But I hear you've got a new microphone. Is it true? Okay.
I changed it to a laptop.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, it's much easier to hear now. All right. Yeah, finally. Let's see. Eintun, what do you think?
I feel like I very hesitate to comment because I don't actually know that was true or false.
No. You can't
Like
say true or false. You mean like
sometimes
I don't know if I heard a mistake, right? You mean? I don't know. You can say I don't know if what I heard was a mistake. So I don't know that, right? You could say.
yes.
All right. Well, any general comments then? What do you think in general?
In general, I think that's what good. Yes, a good.
Yeah, okay, that's great. But I still want you to focus on some specifics and write down one or two at least. The speech was long. I mean, there might have been one thing you could have misunderstood or misheard. So yeah, it's good to write it down to show that you were listening. Okay?
I
Yeah.
think he has a good performance. But sometimes he transfers his ideas with not fully complacent in a former.
Okay.
We can make people confused and not understand clearly.
Confused.
Confused.
People might misunderstand. Okay, very good. Some notes. Fuong, what do you think?
I think in overall his speech was it's okay, and like I have so much problem with like grammars, and I couldn't hear it clearly, so I just have like two problems. One is like Zoe mentioned, it's the nonsense, and I think if he want to continue using nonsense in his speech, he can put like it's just kind of nonsense, and yeah, I think his speech. Yeah, and also I think he should use more discourse marker for us to like following his speech clearly.
To follow, for us to be able to follow the speech easier. All right. This like what, for example?
Like by doing this, blah, blah,
Mm. Yeah, that's a good one. Kongming, very good. I hope you've been listening, been taking notes. Yeah, guys, you can take note. Like Fuong, when you were listening to your comments and feedback, you should have probably been taking notes. Kongming as well, just to make sure you like absorb it sooner rather than later. These comments and start like internalizing them. I have my own comments as well, Kwangming. I hope you've seen in the chat. You can try to fix them yourself. There are several, so maybe you could do that. Yeah, Kwangming, maybe you could run them through your own understanding of English and grammar and correct them, okay? You can submit the corrections in the chat. Okay? I want to see. You can skip listening to the next person and just focus on the corrections and continue listening when you're done. Yeah. All right. Well, shall we listen to one more person here? Is there anyone who actually wants to speak? Like a bit of a challenge to practice boosting confidence, speaking English under pressure. I think it's great. Yeah, let's practice. Just because we have a lot more people today than usual, I want to do this because I see it as a very effective way for everyone to practice. Yeah. Okay. Here I found another topic. So I see no one, right? No one wants to speak. So I'll choose myself then, yeah? No one, if you are willing, you can raise your hand or something. Okay. So then here's the topic. Describe a long walk you had. Okay, let's begin. It's a tough choice for me, but I think I want to hear. Yedlong, can you speak, please? Everyone else, please listen.
Okay, so on my trip to Europe, about 5 days ago, I've arrived at Engelberg, which is a very beautiful village in Sweden. After I finished dinner, at around 7 p.m., I get a walk down on the streets, and at first I was just jog, jogging around and have a look at anything. But it was just me alone until I met some German. Um, they come to me and ask me for the directions to the hotel that I'm staying in. So I lead them. When we were walking back to the hotel, um, we did talk. We share about our hobbies, our passions, and ambitions in the future. I did told them that I would love to study abroad in their country, and I also have a plan to become a citizen there. And they all very happy and welcome. Um, After we arrive at the hotel, we say goodbye. Um, I don't know if they even remember me, but but we all have a great time together, and the last thing that we all laugh.
You said the last thing, what?
We all had laugh.
Okay. Now, I have one part 3 question for you as well. Can you tell me what are the benefits of walking for one's health?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
What are the benefits of walking for one's health?
For one's health?
One's health? Or for your health, for our health? What are the benefits of walking?
Okay, so for if it's for ordinary people, jogging around or walking in the streets, it can boost one person endurance and stamina, because walking is a kind of cardio, and for the people who who aim for bodybuilding, walking and jogging is one of the best way to burn fat, and that did help them to get a better better looking body.
Okay. All right, thank you. Very good. Is it stressful, Long, or not too stressful?
I think it is normal. It's as
Normal.
usual.
Okay, very good. Now, let's see. Some comments. I see some from them on. Get got a walk, some German. So, oh yeah, Long, was it one German person or several?
There are many.
There were many of them. Okay, because I heard German, I immediately thought it was just one person. And then because you kept saying they, and you can actually say, like, you can keep using the word they when talking about one person if you don't want to reveal their gender, right? If you don't want to say if it was a woman or a man, or maybe you weren't sure, you know, then you can keep saying they about one person. That's fine. I thought that that was what you were doing, because you started with German, right? And Naman somehow caught that. There was many people. That's good. So we have shared, also say, said goodbye. So Vietnam, past simple, usual, right? Same problems. Many people here have the same problem, right? Past tense, like it's a story. Got, shared, said, walked, had, all of that. Kwang Ming has some, that's your personal corrections, right? Or is that for, oh yeah, that was for Long, right? I got there, I got to walk down the street. I was just juggle around the corner. I was not fully in. Zoom, very good. A lot of comments as well. Good eye. Walked down on the street. That's a good correction by the guy. Walk down the street or along the street. I was staying there. Very good. Tuong, your comments. Mingang, Antung, please something. One. Could be one comment. Quickly, please, just one comment. I'm waiting for Antung, Mingang, and Tuong in the chat. And then we'll continue. Like, I just need to see your work. We have no time. Antung, then, well, you can speak. What do you have?
I still very hesitant.
Well, you can just say something. What do you think? Have you caught anything? There were quite a few mistakes.
I hesitate about his answer. Like, I don't know what I need to comment, because
At mistakes,
maybe
like, Try to see if he's making any mistakes.
Like I think that sometimes he using present simple instead of using the past simple. Like I feel like that because I think that I'm not good at hearing. Like for example, he's using he lost the ed, like the ending sound in some words. I don't actually know uh that I think what right because sometimes I was said that I'm not good at hearings.
Well, yeah, just do your best next time. At least a couple of things. Like, look, Mingyang got one at least, for example. Break turn, break turn. Okay. Fuong, I like that catch. Hero something, yeah. Long, did you say Europe? What was it? Where did you go?
I said you,
Europe, and where in Europe?
Switzerland.
Switzerland
Um,
or
I think it's
Sweden?
Switzerland.
Yeah,
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Sweden or Switzerland?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Okay.
Switzerland.
Then mhm, Sweden. Yeah. Mhm. Quite a few mispronunciations. Yeah, there are my comments as well. Long, can you take a look and correct them as well? Just make sure to understand all of the comments. Let me see. Maybe Kwang Ming, can you give some comments based on what you've written?
It's dense because I kind of feel like my ears are not well today, and not good today. Cause
But you did catch quite a few things there, right? So can you talk about that?
he did say after I finished there, like got to that place, and I corrected him by saying that after I got there,
Yeah, that's a good
I
correction.
got to walk down the street. I think it's my opinion, but I don't really think down is necessary. Maybe I was just juggle around. At this part, I couldn't hear really well, so maybe he said I was just juggling around. Yeah, and I did told should be I did tell or I told them maybe, and they all very happy and well done.
Yeah, I didn't catch that as well. Yeah, the second word that was a bit unclear.
I don't know catch that word too, and I think it should be they were all happy and welcome, not we were.
Welcome. Yeah, okay. Welcoming.
And yeah, that's it. I think so.
Okay, very good. Well done. That's great. Anyway, no problem. Well, okay. Let's guys, let's take a break here for let's say 5 minutes. Okay, and then we will come back. If is that fine with everyone? See you at 40. Shall we continue? Okay, who's here? Who? You there? Who?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Long, you there? Good long?
Yeah, I'm here.
Very nice. Ming, you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here. I
Very
thought
good.
that we're separating rooms, so
Okay. Zoom, you there? Ming Anh? Ming Anh, you there? Okay. Very good. Next topic. You have 1 minute. Describe an occasion when you lost something in public. All right. The time is up. Now let's listen. Everyone, I want to hear comments from Antung in the chat. So Antung, Mingang, comments in the chat, please. Listen carefully. Write as many as you can. Like just whatever comes to mind, write it in the chat. I want to see that. Who shall speak? Antung, can you make it so we can see you? Yeah, and clear fully. Yeah, Fulong as well. You can sit a bit further away from the camera, right? Or move the camera a bit. Antung, can you speak, please?
I don't actually know this. That's
All right, let's begin. You have 2 minutes. Please start.
let me see.
You can say anything. Talk about something simple.
One time that I lost my wallet in a busy shopping mall. I think it's I just felt like it's vanishing to no, sorry, I just felt like it's vanished into the air. So I clearly, but actually I clearly remember that I put it in my bag. But when I researched I, I reached the cashier and it was gone. Like it was uh disappear, and I stood frozen for a second. I'm not knowing what to do, and I just try to fight in that shopping mall. So I quickly retrace my step, checking every corner of that mall where I might misplace, and the mall was very crowded, so I felt absolutely panicked. I thinking about my ID and my money inside. And luckily, about nearly 30 minutes of searching, a security guard returned it to me. And he said that someone had found it in the It found it in the on the bench and handle it. That's all.
right. Yeah, thank you. So can you tell me about handle? So somebody found it on the bench and
I think it like everything become it's solved and no, sorry, I had said that someone found it and hand handed like he
handed. That's not handled. Handed. Yeah, that was a good one.
he said
Uh,
it.
one question for you. One more question for you. Until part 3. Okay, part 3 question. One part 3 question for you. Can you tell me, until why do people often lose their belongings?
Uh, I don't think so because I think people if some
No, no,
people
why, like, I'm not asking you, do people lose? I'm asking you, why? Why do some people often lose their belongings?
uh in my perspective, I think that they easily lost their things because I don't know, they will like something belonging for them. They it's very hard to not
Very hard.
remember.
There is, so it's hard for them
I,
to remember where they keep them, those things? Like, why is it
plus,
hard for
I
people
think
to
that
remember?
something is belonging to you, and I think it's very hard to lose it.
And so why do some other people lose such things anyway, often? Well, I could say it's a part of their character, yeah, or maybe they are too stressed, depends on their lifestyle, right? Maybe they have too many things, too many worries. Maybe, again, it could be just their personality, just that people are just like that sometimes. Some people just normally, like, without any good reason, tend to lose things for no reason, right? That's what you can say, yeah? And just whatever comes to mind, yeah? Just keep talking. Your goal is to keep talking. If you can say something, that's already better, yeah? Better than nothing. So people lose things because they are, people. We're not perfect. We're not robots, yeah? Very simple answer like that. No, there's not much. You don't need many ideas here. Just need to show the ability to speak English, right? And we are not trying to brainstorm how to never lose things, right? Or how to fix people who lose things often. We don't need to brainstorm that. It's not a debate. And just say a few things like people often, I've noticed in my country, people often lose phones. They leave them on benches and here and there. And I think it's a bit of a problem. And I'm not sure why that happens, just happens. People just, they're not always at their best. You could say that. You see, I'm giving you examples. Anton, do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Well, something to work on. Do your homework better. I'm trying to give you good homework. If you don't do it, you'll be not ready for the test. I mean, for the lesson. What do we have? Comments from Annam. Naman, one times. Carry something. Guangming. Mispronounced thing. Naman. More comments. Okay. ID, guard, return. Okay, so mostly past simple again, guys. Kung, get long, and tung, past simple, yeah? Verbs, endings. Zoom, we have, can remember, stood frozen. Actually, stood frozen, I think that's okay. To me, it sounds all right. Frozen flies for a moment, yeah. Try to find. Misplaced it. It's hard to say misplaced it. Right? That's tit. It's hard to say. Usually we say misplaced it. Easy to say. Misplaced it. Harder to say. So, yeah. They easily lose their things. Okay. Decline. Good. I mean, I might miss my wallet. Might have dropped. Not miss. Okay. If he really did say miss, that's the wrong word there, right? Half full, disappeared. Okay, was found in the very good. No comments from Get Long. Yeah. Tell us, please, what do you think about the speech?
I can't hear. I can't hear the whole damn thing.
What's wrong, guys, with your audio devices? I heard it perfectly clearly. Like you need to get some sort of, earbuds. They're cheap. I don't know, 200K, 200,000 Vietnam dong. Is it too much? Get you some wired. Wired are really good. You need to charge, right? Some good earbuds. Well, cheap, right? You go to Europe, you could have bought yourself something good in Europe. And
It's too expensive in Europe.
well, then buy it on a Vietnamese market. Yes, you can ask them. Maybe guys, who has got second-hand earbuds here in this room? Zoom, you have some second-hand earbuds or headphones?
No.
No, anyone could sell something at a bargain price for long. Maybe Quang Minh, Dukaing, do you have anything to sell?
Yo, Naman, can I have your AirPods? That would be great, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Well, that's it. You found the solution. There are so many cheap things you can buy in Vietnam. Very easy. Just find something, and you'll hear it perfectly. Okay, so next will be yeah. There's some I do some comments from me in the chat. Take a look. Fix them, please. Actually, Long, you haven't fixed yours. Kwangming, you haven't fixed yours. Like, I will expect this after the lesson then, all right? So you don't want to do it now? All right, fine. Do it after the lesson. Antum, you have something to fix. Mostly endings, mostly pronunciation, some verb usage, well, actually word usage, like vanished into the air, into thin air. Thin air means, well, disappeared. Some idioms, but I liked that you used an idiom, that you used some advanced vocabulary, you used some past tense properly still, and I like that you used past perfect once. Antum, that was great. Past perfect, you said that, you used that. That was great. So it's not too bad. Still, just need to work on your pronunciation right now. Speak clearer, have more confidence in yourself. Antum, have more confidence. Yeah, please. When you speak.
No, I think that because I'm out of idea and that idiom that you give under the question, and I use
That's
this.
good. That's good that you use
I
that.
don't have any words to describe.
Well, it just disappeared, you can say. The word is my wallet. What was the wallet? Disappeared. It was gone. It's gone. It was gone. Gone. That's it. Not there. It was not here, not there anymore. I couldn't see it. I couldn't find it. So many words. What do you mean, no ideas? And if it never happened, it's okay. You can make stuff up. Yeah.
Yes.
Like if you never lost anything or just don't remember last time you lost something, just say, well, I lost my keys. Oh, it's very, very common situation actually. All right, next. So we have another topic here, guys. Actually, most of you, if you've been doing your homework, these topics are familiar, right? Most of these topics, there aren't that many, so you should know them. 1 minute. Describe a gift you'd like to buy for your friend. I wonder who will be speaking next. So I'm going to help you out a little bit here. We have two idioms here. It's the thought that counts. That means you can say that, for example, your gift wasn't that expensive, or it's not going to be that expensive, and you believe that your friend would appreciate anything. You could say it's the thought that counts. I think for my friend, it's the thought that counts the most, not the actual gift, right? That's the idiom of go the extra mile. Means I want to do something special for that person, something extra, do more for that person, much more. Go the extra mile. Like I went the extra mile. I would like to go the extra mile and buy something like a new laptop, right? It's a big gift for my brother or something, my father, right? Oh, actually, friend here, so it doesn't work. So it could be like, yeah, just a really good friend. Gesture means like gesture is an action, usually a good action, like a gesture of goodwill, gesture of friendship. Yeah, and well, surprise is pretty self-explanatory. Right? I want to throw a surprise party, or I want it to be a surprise, or I don't want it to be a surprise. You can use most of these in a like positive way, just regularly, or in a negative way, like not a good gesture, not a surprise. I don't want to go the extra mile. I don't think it's the thought that counts, right? That's how we can use these things. All right, let's see. Who shall speak? That's going to be Minh Anh, please. Everyone else, let's listen. Keep it simple. Yeah, don't stress it.
So I would describe a gift I would buy for my friend. And if I were to buy a gift for my friend, I would choose some sweet snack because she is a real foodie. She loves trying different kind of food, especially desserts. So I think this would make her really happy. And because we share the same interest in trying new flavor of cake from our favorite bakery, I often buy her some new cake from that bakery to to share every time I meet her, and it would be so good to enjoy the food together and the time together.
And can you tell me what will be the occasion?
The occasion is sometimes we have class together and we have time the class end earlier than that other day, so we will go and grab some street to eat together.
So it's going to be like a regular day, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
All right, very nice. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask you one part 3 question related to this topic. Let me see. So we've been talking about gifts, right? So tell me, please, why do people give gifts to each other?
I think that gift mean showing the care and the love. I don't know. Whenever I see something like I see something new, the sweet or the stuff at the like I see something, I think that my friend could like it, so I just bought it to my friend to see. Like I want to make her happy, and I want to show her that I care about her hobbies and her interests. So I just buy something.
And is spending a lot of money on a gift a good idea?
What? Could you?
Is spending a lot of money on a gift a good idea or not?
I think it depends on the occasion and the friend interest. Like my friend, she have the money to buy everything she want. So um so I don't think that spending so much money to buy a gift for her is good because um what she wants is the time that we met each other. I just buy food to for we to enjoy time together.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So you're saying that to her, so she values spending time with you more than the gift itself, right?
Ah, yes.
And so that means we could use that idiom there, right? It's the thought that counts. For her, it's the thought and the time that counts, right? Your thought, your care, and your time spent with her counts for more than the money spent on the gift, right? Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mingyan. There are a few comments from me, and let me see a few comments from the rest of the class. Guys, everyone, let's show what we have. Nam an, dessert, dessert. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there, but dessert. Okay, grab some street, some sweet, show the care. Okay, I just bought it to my friend. All right, so Naman, can you explain a little bit?
Which part?
Well, everything.
She had some. She had a problem with her pronunciation. That dessert. Yeah.
Dessert. Yeah, we should say. What
Dessert.
else?
Grab some street. That could be a mispronunciation.
I'm sure that was a mispronunciation. Sweets. Get some, grab some sweets. And actually, you misspelled. You wrote desert. Dessert has double S. Yeah. Anything
No,
else?
I mean, yeah, showing the care. It sounded awkward.
I think that's fine. Show the care. That's okay. No problem. The love, the care, the same. No problem. Anything else?
She said something about I just bought it to my friend.
So so how should we fix that? Yeah.
It's not real, so it should be
We're talking
something.
about the future, a potential, like a prospective
Yeah.
potential gift in the future. I would like to buy for my friend, but I think that specific line maybe was about something that has happened. Like I usually buy, I have bought a lot of things for my friend, and not two for my friend, but buy for. Okay, very good. I've got also my own comments for you, Mingyang. So take a look, try to fix them. If you don't understand, you can ask me about some of the parts. I'll expect you to fix it after the lesson or during the lesson. You'll show it to me in the chat, everyone, yeah? Zoom, we have. So, well, can you please comment on your things here?
She said sweet, with missing the S, and different kinds of food. And also, I'm not sure about the tense she was using. Like sometimes she used present tense, but like sometimes she used past tense. So I'm a bit confused.
And the card was in the topic card is in like future, right? So we're talking about future potential, possible future I would like to buy for a friend. Yeah, so it shouldn't be past, shouldn't be much past tense there, right?
Okay, then
What else?
she said, I offer some new cakes every time we meet.
How would you say that?
I would offer.
I would, but that's the truth already, right? That's happening already. Yeah. So how would you say that?
Well, like what? What do you mean?
Like it's already happening. So I think in this case, it's okay for just for this sentence. It's okay to use present simple. But would you say offer cakes every time we meet? Would you say that? For example, with Chi, right? If you meet her and you buy her cakes, would you say that I offer her cakes every time we meet, or how would you phrase that in English?
I don't know.
I think offer sounds a little bit too like official here. Like I offer her cakes, like a bit too much maybe. I guess I share cakes with her every time we meet, and also every time sounds also a little bit like too much. Cakes every single time, a bit too much. So sometimes when we meet, we share some cakes together, right? From time to time. Well, all right. The rest seems to be pretty clear. It depends. The friend's interest. You caught that. I like that. You caught a friend's interest. Should be the possessive as there. Good job. Yeah. Right. Have fun. I would choose some snack. Try different food. I think she's really happy. Try different flavors. Be good. Uh-huh. Expensive gift. What she wants. She wants a handbag for her. Yeah, so a bit hard to hear, huh? Yeah, try to get earphones or headphones or earbuds if you can. Get long one comment, right? Food, forgot the d. I think not. I think, Mingan, can you say food? Can you say food?
Food.
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 Yeah, okay. Seems all right. Maybe not long. Yeah, maybe not. Guangming, it's depend on the occasion. Depends. Want once. For her, she actually wants, or it depends. Hmm. So computer lost sound for Guangming. Okay, I'm still missing the S in some countable words. Very good. Like what? Guangming. What was one of the words?
Like she said about the flavors of the candy, like new
Should be
flavors.
flavor. Instead of flavor, instead of flavors, she said flavor should be flavors. Yeah,
And
or
and
candies or sweets. Mhm.
candies, snacks,
Yeah.
actually no.
And I like your
That
second correction
uh,
there.
she,
Uh-huh.
I think that she can change if I want to buy. I think she can change like if I have a chance to buy.
Better to say if I had the chance, if I had the chance to buy, I
Yes.
would do something. Yeah, okay, that's good. Mm-hmm. Well, if I have, or if I have the opportunity to buy, if I get the chance, if I get the chance to buy something, or should I get the chance to buy it, I will, or something. Okay. Should I get the chance? That's a good one. Next topic, then might as well finish with everyone today because I want to hear everyone speak. Well, this is an interesting topic. I'm sure you're going to love talking about it. Mm, let's see. Get long is not here yet, but I think we'll begin anyway. All right, let's see. Please describe an important river or lake in your country. All right, I've given you extra time. I'm gonna address one of the idioms here. So one of the idioms is go with the flow. It's a little bit hard to use here because usually that means like relax or not really fight against the changes. We could say, for example, people living near the Mekong River have learned to go with the flow, adapting to the changes, right? Because of the waters like falling and rising water levels, right? Or it could say tourists who take a boat trip on this lake. They say it's a relaxing way to just go with the flow. Yeah, that's another way for you to use it. That's one way. Mother Nature, well, that's a pretty straightforward way to talk about nature in general. So instead of saying nature, you could say Mother Nature to show that you understand this topic better. Ecosystem, you say a river or lake is an important part of the local ecosystem here. Instead of a river, you could say waterway also. These are the ways I would use the words. Now, let's see who's going to speak. I've given you a lot of extra time, so I hope that's enough. Long, do you want to speak again?
I'm not interested.
Interested. Okay, well then, Zoom, please, can you do the honor?
Okay, I guess. So there is this river called the Nine Dragons River, which runs along Vietnam's length, and it also flows through China and other Asian countries. I first learned about this river in like 7th or 8th grade. I think it's a crucial part of Vietnam's economy and ecosystem, as it is abundance of fish, and it is also a ideal environment for people to grow different kinds of plants like rice and stuff. Uh, I am real. Besides, I am impressed with the river's length as it runs through several countries, and I think it is really important for people to protect and preserve this river.
Anything else you would like to add?
I know nothing about this one.
What do your friends or relatives think about it? You can say they don't know about it. That's fine too.
Like I don't know, maybe they even know more about it than me, but I don't know what they do.
I've never talked about this with them. You can say that. Yeah, we've never had a discussion on this topic. So yeah, you see, when I ask you a question, it's okay to give a negative answer, like I don't know anything about it. You just need to use English, right? Just as many sentences as you can. You say we don't talk about rivers. It's not a topic that is relevant to me or my family or my friends. We don't care about this that much. Yeah, that's all fine. It's still an answer. Okay. You still had about, well, 35 seconds there to speak, but it's not too bad, so no worries. I'll give you a part 3 question now. Let me see. So tell me, please, what impact does tourism have on natural places like rivers, lakes, or forests?
Well, in my opinion, on the bright side, tourism could promote the river, the ecosystem preservation, and also boost the
Population
also
of
makes
local
the
animals?
sorry.
The population of local animals, you mean? Boost the population of local animals?
I don't know, maybe. And besides, it makes the rivers and mountains, for example, more famous to people, so that they can like talk about it in their conversations, and also um, tell other people about it, and help preserving the ecosystem. But uh, it, it tourism also brings about some disadvantages to the ecosystems, as uh, tourists going there, visiting lakes, rivers, jungles would like leave trash and create polluting the environment there. And also too many people visiting such environment would scare away the animals. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. It's instead of the animals, you can say fauna. FAU and I. Fauna, as in the animals, all the animals taken together. Fauna. Okay. Something about the abundance of fish, you said. Can you say it one more time? Like, what were you talking about there?
In the part 2,
Yes.
are you asking me to explain it, or like talk about the
Make
fish?
another sentence with it, please. Something about abundance and something about fish.
Like, I don't get what you mean.
Okay, I need you to make a sentence using the words or similar words to abundance and fish.
This area is abundant of wildlife.
Okay, so abundant with, we say abundant with instead of abundant. Abundance is a noun. We could use it as abundant. The river is famously abundant with fish. Or, okay, you can say there is an abundance of fish, like that. So two options, verb and noun. All right. Something about preservation you said in the first part of the part 3 answer. Could you tell me more about that? Like, how can tourists help us preserve these places, these natural places made by Mother Nature?
Well, like some rivers or forests are like usually unknown to people, and like there are teams that do like they go like they clean lakes and forests and stuff,
Volunteers.
and you can see on the internet. So making these places known can like help
Attract these people, yeah?
Yeah.
Attract these kinds of teams.
attract these people to go there and help clean up the rivers and stuff.
Okay, so you said like it makes tourism makes mountains and rivers and everything more famous, but it just makes them better known, so they can talk about them. Yeah, it makes the tourism, all of the tourism that happens locally helps these mountains become better known to local people or to people in the country, so everyone can talk more about them and bring, let's say, more care towards these places with the help of volunteer teams or something like that. Yeah, very good. Very good answer. Any comments, guys? Let's see, Ming Yang, what do you think about that answer? Just a few things. What can you say? Ming? Nothing? Okay, maybe Dukang, what do you think?
I think it is good answer. Uh, and in the part two, it is difficult topics, so she maybe answer shorter than
Expected. Yeah,
Expect.
a little bit shorter. Yeah, well, it's not a big deal because it's still 1 to 2 minutes. But at home, we always try to speak for 2 just to get used to the format. In the test, you could actually finish with like 1 minute, 20 seconds on the clock. That's not a big deal, actually. Not a big deal. All right, very good. We have some comments by Nam-an and by Fung, actually. Very nice. Well, I think it's a good answer. Abundance of fish. Also a big deal. You've caught something like also an ideal something. Yeah, I didn't even catch that myself. Interesting. River lace. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Way to expand. Yes. Way to expand. Plural, not expand, but expand. The answer. Add more example. What do you mean by add more examples? All right, we have a specific example, a river. Yeah. What do you mean? Add more examples. Vietnamese people to survive. Okay, it helps. The river has helped over the centuries, over the whole history of the country. It has helped the Vietnamese people to survive. You mean like that? Has helped Vietnamese people survive in the harsh conditions of the jungle or something. Okay, becomes the biggest. Okay, biggest in Vietnam for growing rice to export. Interesting, good quality rice. Well, okay, those are details not everyone is aware of, but you can think of that, right? So, Zoom, even if you don't know anything about like growing rice or whatever, you can still add that. If you get such an idea while speaking, you can think, okay, so maybe it's not true, but I can still say that it's the place where people grow a lot of rice. For example, right? These are good comments to expand your answer out of nothing, right? Maybe it's a lie, it's not true, but it's something to say, and in IELTS, it's good. It gives you extra ammunition, so to speak, for your high score to get. Yeah. And how can we use that idiom again, like go with the flow, right? So you could say many people visit this river and go on a boat ride to relax and sort of like go with the flow and feel the heartbeat of Mother Nature through the countryside. Yeah. So there are many ways to use go with the flow. With rivers. It's especially relevant here because flow is what the rivers do, right? Water flows, and the idiom has that too, which is not directly connected, but it's like a great way to fit an idiom in, even though it's not like easy. That would get you a high score if you manage to fit it in, for sure. Right, thank you. Next, Dukan, you want to speak next?
Yes.
But who else do we have? We have Dukan, Nam-an, and that's it, right? We have 2 people left. Well, why not? Let's not deprive the rest of the people here of the opportunity to answer a question. So, yeah, describe an area of science that you are interested in. Everyone, guys, let's get ready because I want everyone to at least practice getting ready. Mingang, let's not procrastinate. Anh as well. Let's get ready. Pen in hand. Let's write something. What's your pen? Anh Tuấn? Còn Minh too, everyone. All right, now I've given you extra time as usual. In the test, you just get 1 minute. Let me explain a little bit. Not rocket science here. Rocket science means something really difficult, like notoriously difficult. Rocket science is really hard to get into, to study, to become a rocket scientist is difficult, right? So when we say not rocket science means not that hard. Yeah, and you can almost always use it with any area of science by saying the basics are not rocket science. Like learning the basics of almost any science, like physics, chemistry, and so on. It's not hard. It's not that hard. You say, even though most people think that math, like higher mathematics, are very difficult, learning the basics is not rocket science. Yeah, not that hard. Simply replace not that hard with not rocket science. And light years ahead means we usually use it in the context of when we compare with the past, right? Our parents had, or maybe our grandparents, like during our grandparents' time, what kind of computers did we have? Like these days, they're completely outdated, right? So the technology, the computer technology is light years ahead these days compared to the time of our like parents or grandparents, right? When they had computers, they were bulky or inaccessible completely, like no one had computers, or they were big and well, not very effective, not very efficient. These days, computer technology is light years ahead. Experiment and research, those are the basic vocabulary words you can use in this topic. I expect you to use them. Research, experiment, I like it, the kind of chemical experiments, physical experiments in physics. Experimenting with physics, yeah, that's great. I need to do research. Okay. I like doing research on this or that is also great to say. Well, I've given you a lot of tips and extra time, so would you like to start speaking? Dukang, yeah, please. And actually, while Dukang speaks, can I ask everyone else to change what you're doing a little bit? I want everyone to simply answer this topic in writing in the chat while Dukang is speaking, and well, a little extra time there, yeah? So instead of listening to Dukang, simply write down your own answer. Mingang, do you understand it?
Can you repeat? I have to.
So please write down your answer to this topic in the chat as a message for as long as you can. It doesn't have to be too long. Of course, you can't write too fast, but a little bit. Yeah, Antung, Get Long, Ming, everyone, let's go. Yeah, that's right. And Dukang, you can start speaking.
Yes. One area of science that I am really interested in is astronomy, which is the study of the stars, planets, and the universe. I have always fascin been fascinated by space and how everything in the universe works. Mm, the main reasons I like astronomy because it helps us understand uh, clearly our plan in our place in the universe, learning about planets, galaxies, and black holes is really exciting. That helps me to gain more knowledge about life on Earth. Moreover, I also enjoy following news about space explorations, like the trips to Mars. Mm, Another reason I enjoy this subject uh, is that it's used both observations and uh, calculations. Uh, ast- astronomers, astronom- astronomers uh, use telescope to watch far away objects, and also they use mathematics and physics to mm,
to explain what they see. Uh, I find in this I find it this interesting because
Thank
it's
you. That's enough. Yeah. Very good. That's been 2 minutes. Everyone else, you can keep writing for a bit longer. Now, part 3 for you. Okay. Why do you think some students are more interested in science than others?
I think the large number of students are curious in the science because it's required they to use logical thinkings and interesting knowledge in there to improve broaden their horizons and also improve their uh, their related skills. Also, science have us to understand clearly about how the everything's around us operations operators and
Okay, thank you. That's enough. Well done. No problem here. There are a few issues I've noted down here for you. Take a look. Please fix them after the lesson. Okay? These things, I want you to practice saying things like astronomers, horizons, broaden, require, and so on. Pretty good answer. Thank you. Very nice. Now, guys, everyone, please submit your writing in the chat. Let's see what you have. Everyone, let's go. Very good answers by Naman and Zul. Especially drawn, very good way. Very good way to start. Well, especially, yeah, I would say I'm especially drawn to neuroscience. Like, wow, what a subject! Neuroscience that unravels how humans. Again, that human's brain. I think we've already talked about it. It just unravels how human brain works. Human brain. Actually, I'm pretty interested in psychology. A major that includes a major field. I would call it a field, not a major. A field that includes neuropsychology, neuroscience. Okay. I think it's best to be a bit prepared. A bit prepared, since I heard. Okay. Very good answer. I like that already. Nice. Until one area of science is physics. Yeah. Like very good. No problem.
I'm not finished it yet.
Well, it's fine. I didn't ask you to finish. I just asked you to write for as long as you could. Get long. Submit yours, please. Quick. Hurry up. Fool also. You need to finish. Long. Okay. Science of music. Is that a real thing? Okay, I guess it is. We're deeply connected to science. First learned about it. It's good when I watched a documentary about sine waves. Very nice. Perfect. Fool. Also chemistry. First started to like it in, I think, maybe grade 8, when the teacher showed us how different liquids change color. Very nice. Yeah, that's what most people are familiar with. Liquids changing color, chemistry, like that's the number one thing. I feel like number one thing that most people think of in this topic. Kind of magic for me. Yeah, very good. I like that. So, good answer as well. I would say Zoom's answer is the most advanced here in terms of like vocabulary and structure. But what Fung said is probably like something like most expected, kind of, and that's good too. Both are great. Yeah. All right. Very good. Who else? Ming Aing. One area is Earth Science. Interesting. Never heard of Earth Science before, but okay. You watch programs on Discovery Channel, yeah? And oh. Volcanoes, earthquakes, perfect. I like that too, nice. Guangming likes astronomy as well, yeah? That's the same as Decline. Ooh, a lot, yeah. This field just arouses, or maybe arouses curiosity. Okay. Yes. Very nice, yeah, Guangming. Good job. Now, well, let's see. One last topic for Naman. Yeah, guys, let's get ready. This time, let's just listen to the speaker, right? Get ready for the topic and listen to the speaker. After that, you have 1 minute. Describe a way that helps you save a lot of time. I think the idioms are pretty self-explanatory. Time is money. Obvious. Cut corners means to do things in a way that would allow you to do them faster, but also somehow lose out on something, maybe quality.
Right. Haven't we done this earlier?
This a lot of time today already?
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Yeah. At the start of the lesson, yeah. Thank you. Let's do another one then. Okay, yeah, here's a better one. Naman, you should have said that instead of Zoom. Here's your topic. Describe a toy you liked in your childhood. A trip down memory lane, like a kid in a candy store when I got it. You're nostalgic. Playtime. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you, Zoom. Very, very good observation. I have so many lessons. I usually forget what topics we've covered already. So your help is appreciated. Thank you. Naman, it would be nice to show us the toy as well, if you haven't.
Unfortunately, I lost.
No problem. Let's get ready then. Long, what was your toy that you liked?
Me?
Yeah.
My phone.
You mean like a fake phone?
My smartphone. That's the best toy ever.
Where did you get it?
Huh? Mm, when I was grade 9.
What about earlier in childhood, like grade 1?
In childhood, I don't remember. Maybe a Lego.
Well, Lego is a little bit too broad. What exactly made of Lego? Was it like a castle or a giraffe or something?
I remember that I've received a Lego box of Mario when I was maybe grade 2. Yeah. At that time, I really liked that, but I think it's in the trash can now. You know.
All right. Still there. See. Well, okay. Now let us move on to our main presenter. Everyone, let's listen and simply try to understand what is being said. And if you hear any issues, note them down in the chat. Let's begin.
So now, personally, back in the day, toy was my cup of tea, and there were a lot of toys that I like to played with, and one of the main things that I got, which was an Hot Wheel car. It was a Lamborghini Gallardo, and it was yellow, which my parents bought it when uh, when it was my seventh birthday, and I've into cars since I was a kid. I've watched a lot of Fast and Furious movies, and I fell in love with cars ever since then. And getting the my dream car was one of my biggest objective at that time, and it was truly memorable. It, I felt like a kid in a candy store, and I played with it for a long time until my one of my one of my brothers lost it in a car crash, and it was nostalgic when I take a trip down the memory lane and looked at it online, and it was truly memorable. But there were one thing that I wish what which it was having the car back, and the car held a lot of great memories upon my time using that car, and yeah, that is it.
Yeah, I was muted. Well, I was asking one more time. Yeah, I was asking, how have children's toys changed when compared to a generation ago?
Now, compared to modern days, toys have gone for ages, and there aren't many toys out there, and kids nowadays are moved into watching YouTube videos, especially Coco Melon, and it toys that are now toys aren't rarely seen nowadays. Are rarely seen nowadays.
Okay, yes, you can compare electronic toys, which is devices, with actual toys, like physical objects that are not electronic. Okay. Only Zoom, I see comments from I liked OED, one of my objectives. Actually, the word objective is a bit weird here. Looked it up online, looked it up, looked it up online. Okay. Very good. From me, a few as well. Actually, not that many issues, but when you have issues, they are kind of like a big deal. So try to make sure to fix them. Guys, everyone has received some sort of comments from me today. Get them from this chat, and please fix them in the group chat. Like, send me the corrections in the group chat if you want to improve. Yeah. And also, you didn't get them because we've discussed them in real time, so it's fine. You're done with that already. Now, thank you for coming, everyone. Next time, I'll actually be in Saigon at this time, so I will not be able to have a lesson with you. But the week after that, we will have the lesson at 6:30. Okay, usual, a little bit different from the usual. All right. Well, see you guys. Thank you everyone for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
See ya.
I'm not really hear you for some reason.
Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So
anyways, if it was the end, or
yeah, well,
have a
that's the
nice
end.
week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hongming. Bye bye. See you.